Hogsmeade, here I come.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be
For what it's
worried
worth,
sick,
she doesn't seem to
wondering
have
what
spotted us
happened to
yet.
her egg. Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Petricus totalis.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Revelio. How charming. They keep in touch with each other. There she is. appears again. Reparo.
She's fantastic.
From a distance.
Hi Selvaraj. Good afternoon. நல்லா இருக்கா? Thank you. சாப்பிட்டாச்சா? டிராகனை தேடி போயிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
டிராகனோட
How
எக்
lucky
ரிட்டர்ன்
for
கொடுக்க.
us.
சீக்கிரம் முடிஞ்சிடும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இன்னும் ஒரே ஒரு
Watch your step.
ஸ்பெல்ல மட்டும் தான் கற்றுக்கல. இது மட்டும் தான் பெண்டிங். வாடா கடாவா. சாப்பிட்டு தான் உட்காந்தேன். நீங்கள் முடிச்சிடலான்னு பார்க்குறேன்.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grabhorn.
ஓ இங்கே தான் அந்த
Or
பீச்
just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that?
டிராகன் வந்துச்சு.
Well, there's no turning back now.
Hey. Get past the dragon. Overra.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
ஓடுங்க. ஓடுறா.
Watch out. It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
சாவடிக்க போகுது.
She's making it easy.
ஓடுறா. அவங்ககிட்டே கொடுக்க தான் வந்திருக்கோம். ஒன்றும் பண்ணாத.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
ஓடுறா ஓடுறா ஓடுறா.
Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest. Look! Underneath us. I think we're close.
இருடி தெரியுது. யாரு?
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
இதாச்சு. நான் போக முடியல.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here
Accio.
broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
ഡ്രാഗനൊക്കെ വെച്ചു. ഓ
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time.
Understandable. Unless what?
Unless they... Oh no, I can't... How could I have been so blind?
Another house token for the house chest. Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside. Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole.
think about it.
Need I remind you that you are studying at Hogwarts and not the Three Broomsticks? You'll never become a Quora if you wait.
Confringo!
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Whew. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you... You...
I was hoping...
Sounds... I'll... I'll need to get those dried... Gareth, if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. This looks like the right statue. Now, What was the password? Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible, thank you. You're ready for the final Alahamora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alahamora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
I should think there's an entire war.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend.
Lodgok is...
Of course.
Wonder who lives here. This place has seen better days. Revelio. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury
Hi,
of
bro.
rational expectation when
afternoon.
it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his
Dress
bastard journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's,
Winter dress.
renowned metal worker.
அந்த key
If
எல்லாம்
we are
collect
to
பண்ணிட்டேன்.
work together, I suppose I must tell you more.
அதோட
Not
dress
long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham,
நீங்க collect பண்ணீங்கனாலும் அந்த மாதிரி
Fitzgerald,
வச்சுக்கிட்டு dress
Picard,
கிடைக்கும்.
Morganach, and Rookwood.
நல்லா இருக்கு dress.
Good castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does
அப்புறம்
Ranrock
அந்த
care
bridge
so
solve
much about
பண்ணிட்டேன்.
these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries,
அது
wizards
easy தான்
have
bro
refused to
bridge.
share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself
bridge-ஓட
included,
entrance-ல
have spent
3
our
symbol இருக்கும்.
lives
அதுல 1 2
mistrusting
3
wizard
4 போட்டுருக்கும்.
kind.
அதுக்கேத்த மாதிரி
Ranrock
நம்ம
was
adjust பண்ணணும்.
convinced
1
that
2
the
3
repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep
அது
for
ஓபன் பண்ணீங்கன்னா
themselves.
secret
He
case
was, is
unlocked ன்னு வரும்.
determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need
இந்த மாதிரி
some
நிறைய
idea
place
of
இருக்காங்க
what
bro.
Ranrock
Secret
knows
place.
or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Enchanted
Amit
door.
and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
At the goblin mine.
I'll be quiet.
இவனும் வரானா கூட கேவே கடுப்பு ப்ரோ. மறுபடியும் ரிட்டர்ன் வரும்போது
The door is looking at us.
ரிட்டர்ன் வரும்போது வந்த வழியே வரணும் போல. கடுப்பாயிடுச்சு எனக்கு ஒரு கேவ் உள்ள போய் வர்றதுக்கு. மல்லி டைல்ஸ் அது ஈஸி. ஆனால் அதுக்கு அந்த செடி வளர்க்குறது தான் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம். மறுபடியும் அங்கே போனோம் ஹவுஸ் ஆஃப் ரெக்வயர்மெண்ட்டுக்கு போய்
வளர்த்துறோம். A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Enchanted doors ennanuga.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
இதெல்லாம் முடிச்சிட்டீங்களா? வந்துட்டீங்களா இது வரைக்கும்? இப்போதான் பிளான் என்னன்னே கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம் போல.
I still can't believe we're in such a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
இப்போ எனக்கு ட்ரெஸ்ஸே வேணாப்பா. நான் அங்கே போயிட்டுல வரணும்.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Such arrogance.
Trial.
I'll meet you.
Trial.
Just stay close to me.
Trial, okay.
I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Super. டோரும் பார்க்கக்கூடாது, இவனுங்களும் பார்க்கக்கூடாது.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. I've never seen a sword like it. Ranrock is to appreciate the extra work we're doing. Watch your step round here.
Mendrix. அது ஷாப்பில் கிடைக்கும் பாருங்க ப்ரோ, வாங்கிக்கோங்க. ட்ரெஸ் எல்லாம் விற்றுருங்க, ட்ரெஸ் எல்லாம் வேஸ்ட்டு வச்சுக்கிட்டு.
Where are those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
ட்ரெஸ் எல்லாம் விற்றுட்டு மேண்ட்ரிக்ஸ் வாங்கிக்கோங்க. நான் அதான் பண்ணேன்.
Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
Petrificus Totalis.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely on it. You have my word. Confringo.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
அந்த பிளான்ட் கடையில் இருக்கும்.
Let's take a look around, Armid.
அது வளர்க்க
See if we can
முடியாது
find any
நினைக்கிறேன்.
plans.
Bound to be plans around here
கடையில்
somewhere.
காணுமா? என்ன சொல்றீங்க?
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
இருங்க, இந்த மிஷின் செக் பண்ணி சொல்கிறேன்.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
ஐயோ, சண்டை போட்டு தான் ஆகணும் போதே. இது இறங்கிடும்.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
You do that! I hate that! Impressed? There you are. One less human to worry about. Let's get this over.
Bombarda!
I will make you pay. I won't rest until
Crucial.
dead.
Bombarda!
Defender.
You won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus! Revelio!
Not quiet enough.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close.
I've another schematic. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
ஓ சீடு வர சீட் கடையிலே இருக்குமே. ஆமாம் சீடில் தான் வளைக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். மேண்ட்ரேக்கு அந்த கத்துமே அந்த பிளான்ட்டு தானே.
Confringo! Accio! Revelio!
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Yes, of course.
Petrificus totalis!
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else. Who is it?
Petrificus totalis!
ஓகே ப்ரோ ஓகே. இன்னைக்கு லீவா? ஆமாம் நேற்று லீவ் இல்லை நீங்கள்.
Who's that little moon? Not. I won't. How nice of you so far.
Crucio!
I will make you.
Expelliarmus!
It is not mine.
Bombarda!
Rather unwise. You always had a lunch. You don't know your place.
என்கிட்ட பாருங்கள் 5 வச்சுருக்கேன். இது யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் இதை யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்.
I won't rest. Let's get this over with.
Crucio!
Descendo!
Defender! Expelliarmus!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
போர்ஷன் காலியா?
Revelio!
tried sneaking about. You'll see.
Revelio. Confringo. Backing up. Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
கீழே காட்டுது, நான் மேலே வந்துட்டேன்.
Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
வந்தாத்திக்கு வந்துட்டோமா? இது எக்ஸிட் வேலையா?
Right. Don't wish to be seen.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. One less human to worry about.
Petrificus totalis.
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'll be quiet.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
இங்கே வச்சுருக்காங்க பாருங்க.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
இல்லை ப்ரோ, செகண்ட் ட்ரையலுக்கு அப்புறம்.
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
லிஃப்ட் இருந்துச்சு.
Revelio.
செகண்ட் ட்ரையலுக்கு அப்புறம்.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
எந்த பக்கம் வரீங்கன்னே தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. இதுதான் மெயினே வர்றதில்லை. சாப்பிட்டீங்களா? சாப்பிட்டுட்டே இருக்கீங்களா?
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
ஓகே, பிளான் எடுத்தாச்சு, வெளியே வந்தாச்சு. செகண்ட் ட்ரையல், தேர்ட் ட்ரையல், அதுக்கப்புறம் ஃபைனலா? யார் முடிச்சிருக்காங்கன்னு தெரியல இன்னும்.
Can we please talk?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Without further ado, adieu.
சீக்கிரம் டக்குன்னு ஸ்டோரி முடிச்சிடலாம்.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans.
Okay.
Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct.
Saturday.
Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So I was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled. and asked me to sit with her.
Snake.
She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it.
iPadல check பண்ணு.
She was certain it was made of goblin metal but was unable to open it.
2Kல.
She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake.
Green color dress.
Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
அது கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்கன்னா பெரிய வாரே நடக்கும்ன்றான். இது லெட்டரா வரும் பாரு அவள்கிட்ட இருந்து. ஓகேயா?
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
எனக்கு தொடக்கட்டை தான் பிடிச்சிருக்கு. என்ன சொல்கிறேன்? ஸ்டோரி புரிஞ்சு போச்சா? ரெண்டு பேரும் ஒரே பவர் தான் தர்றாங்க. இவன் நல்லதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுறான், அவன் கெட்டதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுறான், அவ்வளோதான் டிஃப்ரென்ஸ்.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Slow down now. There we go.
Oxford. ப்ரோ எடுத்துட்டேன், ரெண்டுமே எடுத்துட்டேன். மொத்தம் 3 இருக்கு என்கிட்ட. பிளாக் கலர் ஒன்று, பிளாக் இப்போ, ஒயிட் இப்போ, அப்புறம் அது ஒன்று. குட்டி கூட இருக்கு, குட்டி கூட போட்டுச்சு.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor.
குட்டி
I have
காட்டுறேன் இருங்க.
news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, it...
இப்போதோட பேசுங்க இருங்க ப்ரோ கடைக்கு போகலாம் கடை நிறைய இடத்துல இருக்கும் ப்ரோ ஆனால் வந்து இங்கே பாருங்கள் இது வந்து போஷன் இது உங்களுக்கே தெரியும் நினைக்கிறேன் இது வந்து செடி இது இங்கே தான் நினைக்கிறேன் உங்களுக்கு அந்த செடி தானே வேணும் கத்துது இல்லை இந்த செடி தானே
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
இவனு வேறு பேசணும் வந்து ப்ரொஃபஸர் ஃபிக்கு ஆல் போஸ்டர் வந்திருக்கா ஆல் சார்ட் ஆஃப் இதான் இந்த இதுதான் இருங்க நான் போய் பார்க்குறேன் எனக்கும் தேவைப்படும் இது பறக்கவே முடியாது இதுக்குள்ள
I wonder what Merlin would think of
it. Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
நான் யூஸே பண்ணுறதில்ல இருந்தாலும் வாங்கி வச்சுக்கிறது
But your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money.
தேவையில்ல
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Okay. Professor Fig கிட்ட போனோம் இல்ல frame drop ஆச்சுல check பண்ணு
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible.
Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Okay, bro, thank you. Go with ya. அந்த படத்துல வரும்ல இங்க எர்மா போன் மாறிட்ட பத்தியா
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
சீக்கிரம் போகணும் இல்லைன்னா பொசிஷன் மாறிடும்
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I will discuss what's best.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this...
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours. Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
What could the headmaster want?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all.
Headmaster? Yeah. What could he want?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizard.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to Professor, and they are fine.
What nonsense!
A silly game. You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and...
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well. What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Headmaster,
Sometimes you
I
can
hope
fight
it's
with
not about anything I've been doing.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry.
Ah, well.
To confronting Ranrock.
I mean... Good. Good.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never...
all those new...
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what...
Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. I shall be taking no questions at this time, or ever.
Gryffindor இது குத்துட்டான் அங்க பாரு எல்லாமே Gryffindor கொடியாகுது நான் Gryffindor தானே
Greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrub swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
Yeah.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no? It's pure bloods forever, isn't it? Obviously.
And, of course, as...
Ah!
Oh.
Ha! Thank...
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder. Off on another adventure, are we?
Headmaster's office இவ்வளோ தூரம் வச்சிருக்காங்க.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. Revelio. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first in this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. Come and leave. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I got the elder one.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarda!
Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Bombarder. Defendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Depulso! Bombarda! Defendo! Depulso! Descendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Bombarda! Depulso! Bombarda! Defendo! Bombarda! A simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Nick.
Let us always honor her.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Maiev, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit.
How nice to see you.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Those statues took time and effort.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then
Mr. Moon.
It worked.
Sounds as if...
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
I have it.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Levioso. Confringo. Accio.
I cannot do this for all eternity. What do you want?
Have you ever flown over the Black Hole?
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing... Clever,